In this video, we're looking at just some random collection exam style questions for the numbers section, predominantly for the foundation tier, but this is still appropriate revision for the higher tier too, for GCSE maths. Question number 4A. It says work out 12 minus 3 plus 7 in brackets. So using bid maths, I'll do 3 plus 7 first, which is 10. We do copy down here 12, which is so 12 minus 10, 12 take away 10, 12 subtract 10, and I get 2. Remember, yeah, always remember bid mass. Part B, 12 squared minus the square root of 80 minus 2. Okay, so again, yeah, I can do them here in any order. 12 squared, that'll be 144. 12 squared, sorry, is 12 times 12 minus the square root of 18 minus 2 will be 16. The square root of 16, guys, is equal to 4 because 4 times 4 is 16. 144 take away 4 is 140. Okay, so for these questions, you'll always remember bid mass or bod mass, your order of operations, brackets, indices, division, multiply, addition, and subtraction. Okay, and remember, yeah, the addition and subtraction have the same level of importance as do multiply and divide. Question number 5. At the end of 2012, there were 34.5 million vehicles on the road. In 1950, there were just over 3 million vehicles on the road. Work out an estimate for how many times greater the number of vehicles on the road was in 2012, yeah, than 1950. Okay, so let's obviously round our numbers here to one significant figure. So 34.5 million, remember that be 34. That'll be, so yeah, obviously 0.5 here, so it'd be, how do I, yeah, how do I actually write that? So yeah, so 34.5 million. Yeah, so it's 34 million actually, so 34.5. So 5 is going to go here, okay, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? That's 34,500,000. Yeah, 0.5 of a million. So that's half times a million. Yeah, so that's 5. Yeah, that is right. Sorry, ignore me, guys. Apologize, Kate. Okay, so this to one sig fig. Okay, so look at the first number, which is 3. Look at the number next to it. That's a 4. So we round this down. Okay, so that'll be 30 million. Okay, so look at the first non-zero number. Look at the number next to it. Okay, using our rounding laws or rules. 5 or above, I bump up, I round up. 4 or below, I round down. Okay, I mean, there were just over 3 million vehicles on the road. Oh, just over, sorry, yeah, so just over 3 million. Okay, so 30 million, yeah, divided by 3 million. Again, obviously, careful with your zeros here. Hopefully, you can recognize that that's 10 times bigger than that. Yeah, so it's 10 times greater. Okay, so times it by 10. So 10 times greater. Question number 6A, work out part A 50 squared. That'll be 50 times 50. Now, a little trick here is do 5 times 5 and then add on the zeros here at the end. 5 times 5 makes 25. Add on the 2 zeros. So that'll be 2,500 or 2,500k or 2,500k. Part B, 0.1 cubed again, 0.1 times 0.1 times 0.1. Here, obviously, be careful here with like decimal points here, decimal places here. Okay, essentially, it's 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10, which is 1,000. So that'll be 0.001. Okay, check it here, back up it to a fraction. You have 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10, which is 1,000. Part C, the square root of 0.04, that'll be 0.2, because 2 times 2 is 4. Yeah, and because, yeah, there's more obviously pointers here, so we obviously knock off here 1 0. Okay, for square root, yeah, that is. Okay, part D, the cube root of 1,000, well, that'll be equal to 10, because 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. Question number 7, given that 57 times 31 is 1,767, write down the value of 5.7 part A times 3.1. So yeah, put this, but yeah, point it back in. So divided that by 10, divided that by 10. So divide the overall answer by 10 squared, or divide by 100. So that'll be 17.67. Okay. About part B, guys, this one's slightly more tricky. It's not as obvious. So because I'm dividing here by decimal, my answer is going to be bigger. Okay. So let's think of it as 1767 divided by 31. That will give you 57. Now, what have I done here? Well, I've divided this by 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've divided this here by 10,000. If I'm not mistaken. And then divided this by 100. But this is the bit that might actually confuse you. So I'm going to divide the overall answer, bang, 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 by 100. So bang and then bang, which is 0.57. And the reason for that, guys, here, it's not actually very obvious here, is if you divide by a number between 0 and 1, your answer gets bigger, it actually gets larger. So here, okay, because number here that I'm actually divided by here, that's obviously getting smaller. I'm actually going to end up multiplying it, yeah, by 100 here. So essentially, I'm dividing the overall sum by 100 to keep that division in check, yeah, in line. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Okay, dividing by a decimal between 0 and 1, your answer gets larger. Okay, because you're dividing by, yeah, 31 hundredths. Remember, yeah, if you divide by a fraction, remember, yeah, the KFC, so you multiply, yeah, by the reciprocal, you times by 101 31. And hopefully you can see that that number here is bigger than 1. Okay, it goes in whatever it is here, 3, and then whatever it is, okay, the remainder, okay, 3 and then 7 31. Okay, so you actually multiply by whatever it is here, 3 point something. So your answer indeed gets bigger. Okay, that's why it works. So this was a typical example style question. Okay, yeah, looking at, yeah, just some number work. Okay, this is appropriate, I think, yeah, for both tiers. It was predominantly, yeah, for the foundation tier, but here I think question 5 and question 7, and even actually question 6 here, I'll tell you, is crossover, yeah, crossover topics. Question 4 is probably foundation tier only, but bid maths is still needed here for higher tier as well. Okay, but I would say, yeah, the crossover topics here are questions 5, 6, and 7, I think, for certain. And then question 4 is probably foundation tier only, but again, there's no harm in that. Okay, thanks for watching.